Hello guys, James here and welcome back to my 9th episode in my road to glory on FIFA Ultimate Team FIFA19 on the Nintendo Switch. Just like to start off again by saying thanks for the support on the series. We're getting a lot of views on average now, and yeah, it's just great to see putting in the effort and getting it back from you guys. Just like to say, please get active in the comments and that. I would love to hear how you're getting on, what you're doing with your team and squad. And yeah, I'm interested in all of that, so hit me up in the comments and on Twitter. Links in the description to that. As I said in the last one, competition still going on until the 25th of October to win that Nintendo eShop voucher. All the information about that is on Twitter. I've pinned a tweet to the my homepage. And yeah, if you could like this video, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you get notified when my videos go live. That'd just be amazing, and thank you so much for the support. Now, in this episode today, guys, I'll start off by doing the Hybrid Nations group SBCs. You've got the quads there, the 6, Prime 9 or something, is it? No, National Pride, this is the last one. And yeah, basically, a lot of these are very, well, they're all simple, really. It's just the hardest thing is getting the players that you need to complete them. Like this one, you have to have 11 different nationalities, all from the same squad. And yeah, I went with the Portuguese league, but you can do it with a lot of leagues. It just it comes down to how much you want to spend on it, and obviously you want to spend as little as possible to make as much profit back from the packs as you can. And it just worked out perfectly timing that as soon as I'd finished that group SBC, there was a new Marquee Matchups out with all these international games that are getting played over this week/weekend, and we complete this straight away. An unbelievable amount of bronze players we've managed to use for the Croatia-England one and the Scotland-Portugal one, so that was very good, very cheap. And then the Holland and Germany one, that was cheap again, all gold, but you can use all non-res, so no more than the sort of 4k you want to be spending on that really. And then the last one you see is the, what's that, Argentina Brazil, which again all non-res I think you can use, so again you don't be spending much more than 4k on that, and you definitely get some decent packs back. But again, these ones with bronze players, you can't look past the bronze pack for guys. You have to use that even a little bit, like I do with buying a pack after every game. I know it seems like you're wasting points at the time maybe, but the stuff you get from it, the amount you make back, it's hard to keep an eye on how much you're making back. But the fact that you haven't got to buy a lot of stuff, you've got contracts rolling in all the time, you've got fitness cards rolling in if you don't want to sell them. The attribute cards, they sell for a lot. You can, like, if you get an attribute card, a player one, not a golden one, they make your money back straight away off the pack. Basically, you might have to list it a few times, but you definitely make your money back, and it's just, I can't recommend it enough. But here we go into the packs, and we start with a couple of silver ones, and all of these will definitely come handy for either SBCs or stuff like if they release the League SBCs, which they've started doing on the other consoles. Quite frustrating they haven't done stuff like that on the Switch yet this year, but they did do it last year, so I'm hopeful they'll bring that back sooner rather than later onto the Switch. So then these some of these silver players will start going for bank on the market, and it will increase our coin balance massively if we start flogging them off. But that was the last one, and we start off with a premium gold pack, so just a 7.5k pack there. And we start off with Portuguese centre mid Sergio Oliveira, also Adam Lallana in there. Decent last year, but he's lost a bit of pace and he's lost a bit of physical, I believe, and there's just better players. We've already got better players in our squad, I think, than Adam Lallana, and he'll end up going into an SBC for the Premier League, but it's nice that he's an 81 rated, so that will help us out massively. And then, yeah, into the next pack we get only a Bradley Wright Phillips, but a lot of players in there, so that's definitely decent. Managers. Now, managers is one thing I wanted to talk about. I have been buying a lot, and probably next couple of videos coming up, I'll do a squad, a live, not squad, club tour. I'll go through my team because, as you'll see, we get a big player in this coming up that changes the series for the better massively, and big things will start coming from our team. So yeah, I'll be doing a club tour soon, and just showing you that all the managers you can get your hands on, gold or silver shinies or bronze shinies, get them ASAP, because that bonus you get when you add contracts to players, when you get it up to 50% manager bonus, you're gaining another half a contract. Like, so if you're adding a gold contract onto a gold player, getting those 13 games, and then you get another 7, I believe it is, for those having those managers, you get 7 extra free games. It's just the amount of coins that you can get from that, because you can use those players for another 7 games extra. It's invaluable as we pick up another load of gold players here. And yeah, I'll save these all to the club. We did get a Bauman in that, which I think was it Bauman? I think we got in that one. I think so. But don't go for a lot of coins, only like a few thousand, and that's not. Although we could sell them all and make sort of quite a few coins, it's more valuable to keep hold of them, I think, to use in SBCs as soon as they come out, instead of having to try and buy one for as cheap as you can. You've got it there, and throw it straight in and just get these SBCs done, like the marquee matchups and what have you. But yeah, so I keep them, and then we do get this Bonaventura, who's a great card. He ends up being our new central midfield super sub, because we used Herrera in the SBC, as you would have just seen. But yeah, definitely recommend saving a lot of these cards, even like a lot of these non-rares. They don't go for much more than sort of 500 coins, and if you can live without selling them, they're definitely more valuable to you to keep in the club for when you need them, if it's specific SBCs and stuff. Which we come down to our second to last pack with players in, because we did get that contract pack. We get Batshuayi there, a few decent. We got Fabricio, I think it was, Premier League goalie, so he'll come in handy. I think he's about 80 rated. All these contracts, fitness, healing, position modifiers, end up selling a lot of the position modifiers and chemistry styles off with the coins, because I don't really use them. But yeah, just doing really well out of these SBCs at the minute. Marquee matchups are great because they're always cheap, and we do get a Liverpool kit in that one also that sells. Definitely recommend looking at kits you've got. And this is the big play, guys. This is going to change the series massively now. 90 rated Tony Kroos. As yeah, see, I was hyped there, deselecting and that. We also get Jimenez Tyson, who is our new super sub for the attacking role. And yeah, man, I was happy with that Tony Kroos. We've done a lot of SBCs in this series already and got pretty much no one worth more than sort of 5k. And I can let you into a spoiler now. You'll see it at the end of the episode anyway in the trade poll part. But he does end up selling for 80k or 80,500. So it's just massive for the series. And it means we can start upgrading that squad and doing even better in seasons than we are already with our basic team. So yeah, it's just crazy. But you see us selling a lot of stuff off here. And yeah, what I was going to say just before you saw Tony Kroos coming out of the pack was like you see there, that Juventus badge goes for 2,800. So keep an eye on the sort of badges you get from popular teams in popular leagues, because they can be worth a lot of coins, more than you'd expect. But yeah, a lot of this stuff sells, and there's one thing that is surprising that sells for a lot of coins is attribute cards. So keep an eye on them as well, what you get out of packs and what you've got in your club, because they can make you a lot of coins. As we go into our first game of this episode now, coming up against this guy who's got an all La Liga team with that inform Formals, who is from the last team of the week, I believe. But yeah, this is I think our about 5th game in Division 7. As we start off in the 24th minute, getting a nice bit of dribbling go with Isquedo, who comes into the box, and a nice finesse shot into the top bins. And I can't stress enough at least from my play style, I just think these shorter or even just bigger players, but they've got decent enough pace. Just, we're talking sort of from 80 upwards, and then maybe 85 is when it starts getting really good. 85 and upwards pace, and at least 80 dribbling. They're the key stats for me attacking wise, because I use that to get into these shooting areas in the box. And then yeah, I just personally think shooting stat is quite irrelevant if you know how to shoot, when to shoot. Once you sort of know how and when to shoot, shooting in the box with players, it doesn't matter what their stat is, you'll increase the shooting ability of players by knowing when and how to shoot rather than what their stat is. So you want to get players that can get you into them areas to get you the more opportunities, and that's just how I think and how I managed to get where I am with the players that I've got and stuff, and do well. But you see here we bring on Tyson, but again it's Quello, like I said, you learn how to do that dribbling, getting the players in the areas, and then they're shooting. A finesse shot's a finesse shot, whether that's a bronze player or whatever. If you could get in there with a bronze player, I'm sure he'd score from that angle and that position. So yeah, you've got to work on that as we score, or sorry, as we concede a very unfortunate goal. The goalie makes a double save, but then just rebounds off to his player and he gets a goal. But fair play to this guy, he stuck around. We get our 6th goal and final goal here with Tyson, just doing some nice dribbling, and again in and around that penalty spot. Not many players are going to miss that. Finesse shot, low driven, whatever you want to do, just a normal hold the shoot button. Can't really go wrong, but you need to be able to get into those positions, and I feel that you need that pace and dribbling to do that. So that's something you want to look at for sure, and something you want to try and get involved with if you can. But then our 6th game, I believe this must be, come against this guy, not the greatest team, but he has got players like Dembele, Tolisso, Coman, so I don't know whether he might pack them or got them off the market, but it's quite a valuable team if he wants to sell it all up. But he was unfortunate. For some reason his right mid Tovan was in the sort of centre back spot, and he took my player out for that penalty and got a red card somehow, and that sort of set him on a bad foot for this game. And then 29 minutes in, ball comes out to Lerma from a corner. He does some nice dribbling to the side and a low driven across the keeper through the players into the bottom corner, and yeah, that sort of set us on our way. Our new signing, Dharma Traore, that I picked up, and again he's one of those players. He's got 60, his stat for in the 60s for shooting and passing, but he's got 96 pace and something like 83 dribbling maybe. So he's a perfect example of one of those players that does the business for me on his debut, and actually forces the rage quit with the 3rd goal in the first half, so that was very nice indeed. And yeah, we pick up that 5th win that is in this season, and come on to this guy, the last game. And pardon me, burping, very professional. But yeah, this guy, unbelievable team he had. Up top, Ousmane Dembele, Griezmann, one to watch Promes, midfield, Modric, Isco, I can't remember the other one, but then backline, Alba, Varane, Titi and Carvajal, and then Courtois in goal. Just very, very expensive team, but we take the lead in about 15 minutes in the game with Josh King getting a nice finish, and then all the way up to the 60th minute or just before that, 59th, made our subs by now, and Tyson was on. That was actually a goal created by the subs. The Buenaventura free kick got saved off the post to Tyson in there for a rebound, and I couldn't believe he won that. I thought that was definitely, just considering how better his team was compared to us, I thought definitely he only needs to be a half decent player to be able to beat us here, but we managed to pick up the win, pick up the points for winning the Division 7 title, and yeah, that was very good. I was very pleased with that, and the fact that with us, with our team, with not many updates, I can't wait to start using those Tony coins, as you'll see in a sec here, to upgrade your squad. But yeah, this is coming to the end of the episode, guys. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button, leave in the comments how you're getting on, what you're doing with your club, any good packs you've got, who your favourite player is, how many goals they've got. But yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, you'll see here 80,000 coins for Cruz. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one, guys. See you later.